Hello, this is Mike Z, and I'm going to explain a glitch I was reminded about the other day that I found in Street Fighter Alpha 2 for the Super Nintendo a long time ago. So this is an emulator, but it does work on console. Obviously it was found on console. So as important demonstrations here, Rose gets 3 crouching jabs before Ken's out of range. And Ken here, you build meter for whiffing moves. Alright, so here, let's try this glitch. Hey, first try. Alright. So, throw the super fireball, do Rose's super uppercut, and I think what happens is the super uppercut has a frame that can make contact during the super flash, but Rose obviously won't make contact with you on that frame, but the fireball can. And it counts that as Rose having hit you, and then she exits out of the move during the super flash. So now we're in super flash. And Ken is vulnerable, so I can hit him. But now he's in the air. Also, I can push him around all weird. Yeah. So now he's in the air, so I can't hit him again. But I can drill, which will hit him. With the last hits, that'll juggle. Now he's vulnerable again, so I can hit him again. I can drill him some more, hit him again, drill him some more, and now I can't hit him because he's been stunned. Even the drill won't hit. Alright, so also worth noting, the drill doesn't have the projectile that it normally creates. So you create a bunch of projectiles like this, and then to exit this you simply do any other super. I'm going to do Rose's Friends super because that is the whole effect I wanted to show off. So I'll do Friends, level 1, which normally has a bunch of super shadows that follow me around and also hit, but since I reached the projectile limit, there are no more super shadows. Also worth noting, I no longer build meter for whiffing moves because it thinks I'm still in the Friends super. But the really cool part of this glitch is 2 things. The first one is my pushback is dramatically increased for all moves that I do that aren't knockdown. Right, and Ken, who's on a higher handicap so he does way more damage, so his pushback is still normal. The second thing that this does, that's a much cooler effect, is, let's see if I can get this here. Alright. See how Ken's standing and didn't go very high and then got grabbed? Well, so, standing in midair, it turns out that what this glitch does is if you hit somebody out of their air reel, they return to standing instead of going to knockdown. And the really cool part about this is this glitch carries over after the round is done. So it is just now true for player 1 entirely. So if I go back here and I pick a different character, like say Guy, and we'll go somewhere else. So Guy has a hurricane kick, which hits multiple times in the air. Those 2 versions look okay, right? But the roundhouse version hits 3 times, and Ken recovers to standing in the air and falls back down to the ground. So what can you do with this? Turns out you can actually do, oh yeah, and also like all of his combos are much harder because the pushback is super increased. So it turns out you can do a couple of things with this. Real fast, I'll do Guy's air super, which pushes them back so far that it doesn't complete. Alright, so we kill him again with Ken. Right. And now we'll go to the last thing that I want to show off with this. Which is, this is the cool bit. So let's pick Sagat. And again, doesn't matter where we go. Also, note the loading time at round start. Check this out. This is actually how it feels on a Super Nintendo too.
Round 1, fight!
Yep, and now you can move. Okay, so Sagat's Tiger Uppercut. Bunch of hits, except that they all return you to stand. But so the cool bit about this is you also recover before Sagat does, so you can try blocking, and that keeps you in midair because you never return to neutral to go to block. So you can switch with what things you're doing, so I can pause the game and hold forward. Now he's walking forward. I can repeatedly crouch right? But if I crouch for too long and I reach the full crouch, then he will return to the floor. So the cool bit about this is all of the states that don't count as neutral in here are the things that lead to crouch cancel infinites in Street Fighter Alpha 3, because in that game you only recover, or are only able to recover, when your opponent returns to neutral. So I can hit you in the air and then land into a crouch and then stand up and walk like that, and you wouldn't be able to tech, and walking won't let you tech either. So yes, he can do all the things that you can normally do on the ground in the air, so he can kick you once, or he can throw you, or whatever else. And there you go, that's the glitch.